good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. This is Boss FX, and I'm happy and glad to welcome you to this very wonderful week that is gonna be profitable in trading, and many experiences to learn from this week. So, as you can see, from last week we had great progress. Let me start with BTC USD. Last week I was expecting BTC USD to make a move around this side, come down. I saw BTC USD around this point last week and closed the trade around here. That was the success of that. I was waiting for another opportunity over this side for it to get to this zone, then I take another trade, and that is what I'm looking towards this week. But last week I took a trade here, closed it down here, and was waiting for another one to take. I was preparing for this particular week. I was preparing for it since last week. I waited for the market to pull back to this zone and get ready to come back here. So this week I'm still expecting more of a downtrend for BTC USD. In case the structure changes, then yes, I will admit and change my decision if I want to still participate in the market. But for this week, BTC USD is gonna be a sell based on this. Then for XAU USD, last week I had to wait for the market to get to this zone before I took a sell around this place. I took a sell around here and I closed the trade around here. That was later on last week for XAU USD. So for this week, I will still expect the market for XAU USD to come down and fill this area depending on how this week performs, and I may still sell from somewhere around here down to this place, or if the market decides to change and give us an uptrend from this area, this zone here, from this area, I'll begin to buy and get to this point at least before I close the trade. That's for gold. So it's either I sell from here to here or buy from here to here. So I'm anticipating this move. You can see that I have traced it out. Then for GU, I have traced it out as well. My bias for this week, I'm expecting the market to come around here. Then I'll look out for a buy around this zone here, depending on how the candlestick forms. I'm just tracing this out. The market can decide to play its own game, so that's why you don't remain too rigid when market decides to play its own game. So I will get around here and look out for a buy to somewhere around here. Then when the market gets around here as well, I'll look out to sell from around here. So you can see that even from the same pair, I'm telling you where I will buy from and where I will sell from if I want to take a buy and if I want to take a sell. So that's why I took out this traces, so that I don't forget my analysis and bias. So this is just to encourage you and make you know that these are the things that traders do that give them success later on. These are the things we do daily. We do this daily. The success that you face, that you encounter in life, or that you come across in life, is something that you do on a daily basis. Success is not just something that happens suddenly. It's something that every day you appear, you make your mistakes, you learn your lesson, you make your mistakes, you learn your lesson, you make your mistakes, and you learn your lesson. For USD I have not been able to even decide what I want to do on this pair. But if I'm just to be skeptical, I'll wait for some formations here, candlestick formations here, before I can decide whether I'm going for a buy or sell. That's for USD. So stay tuned, like this channel, subscribe to this channel, share it with your loved ones and everyone that you know is a trader or a potential trader. And please learn from your mistakes, take your chances, and grow. Thank you.